What if the blood type on the Shroud of Turin holds a secret so profound, it could rewrite history? Imagine a single drop of blood, preserved for centuries, whispering tales of pain, sacrifice, and a man whose life changed the world. We're not just talking about an old piece of cloth here. We're diving into a sacred artifact, wrapped in mystery, science, faith, and something else, something hidden in the blood itself. Today, we explore one of the most fascinating clues left behind on the Shroud of Turin, its blood type. Could this tiny biological detail reveal more than we ever imagined? Let's find out. The Shroud of Turin is one of the most talked about religious relics in the world. It's a long linen cloth that bears the faint image of a man, scourged, pierced, and crucified. Some believe it's the burial cloth of Jesus Christ. Others believe it's a medieval hoax. But no matter where you stand, one thing is certain: the shroud holds secrets that continue to baffle scientists. One of those secrets? The stains. When you first see the shroud, what catches your eye are the reddish-brown marks across the linen, especially around the wrists, feet, forehead, and side. These aren't random stains. They line up perfectly with what we'd expect from a crucifixion victim. Now here's the strange part. Normally, ancient blood turns brown or black over time. But the stains on the shroud still have a reddish tint, even after hundreds, maybe thousands of years. Why? Some researchers think it's because the blood came from a person who suffered extreme trauma, possibly explaining the color. Others believe the explanation is more symbolic. But let's focus on the science. Can modern science actually determine a blood type from a relic this old? The answer is yes. But it's not easy. Scientists have examined samples from the shroud to see if any real blood is present. And over the years, multiple studies have confirmed, yes, there is blood. Human blood. But here's where it gets more interesting. Tests using modern methods, like immunological assays and spectroscopy, revealed something surprising. The blood on the shroud is type AB. So what does that mean? Let's break it down simply. There are 4 main blood types: AB, AB, and O. Each one is based on specific proteins, or antigens, found on red blood cells. Type AB is special because it has both A and B antigens. It's also known as the universal recipient, meaning people with this blood type can receive blood from anyone. But type AB is very rare. Only about 3 to 5% of people in the world have it. So if the shroud holds type AB blood, that's already pretty unusual. But here's where it gets even stranger. Other religious relics, like the Cedarium of Oviedo, another cloth believed to be related to Jesus' burial, also reportedly contain type AB blood. Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe we're looking at something deeper. This rare blood type has sparked both fascination and controversy among scientists and believers. You might think, okay, it's rare, but why does type AB matter so much? Well, for starters, it's uncommon today, and possibly even more so in ancient times. That raises some big questions. Was type AB blood even present in the Middle East 2,000 years ago? Is it possible the blood came from someone else, not Jesus? Or is this a sign pointing to something, someone, extraordinary? Some people argue that type AB blood fits perfectly with what we might expect of a divine or universal figure. Think about it: universal recipient, someone who can take on the blood of all humanity. Symbolic? Maybe. Powerful? Definitely. But it's not just symbolism. Scientists wanted to understand the historical context of this blood type too. Let's go back in time. What do we know about blood types in ancient populations, specifically in Judea, around the time of Jesus? The truth is, we don't have detailed records of ancient blood type distribution. But modern studies on ancient DNA give us some clues. Blood types are inherited genetically, and their distribution changes over time due to migration, isolation, and mixing of populations. In the Middle East, especially in areas like Judea, people from different regions pass through constantly: Romans, Greeks, Persians, Egyptians. That could explain how a rare blood type like AB might have appeared. Recent genetic studies suggest that type AB may not have been extremely rare in the Levant during the Roman era. That makes the Shroud's blood type more plausible. But again, there's no absolute proof that AB was common, just that it's possible. So, does the presence of AB blood support the Shroud's authenticity? This is where things get heated. Some people believe the blood type, along with other evidence, proves the Shroud is the real burial cloth of Jesus. Let's look at their arguments. The AB blood type matches other relics connected to Jesus. The pollen grains found on the Shroud come from plants native to Jerusalem. The textile weave is consistent with first-century burial cloths. The image formation, still unexplained, suggests something supernatural or unknown. To these supporters, the blood type is another puzzle piece that fits perfectly. But skeptics have a different take. They argue the AB result could be due to contamination over the centuries. The reddish color might come from paint or other materials, not blood. The Shroud could have been created in the Middle Ages, as suggested by a 1988 carbon dating test. In short, not everyone agrees on what the blood type tells us. Yet the questions remain. If this is the blood of a real man who lived 2,000 years ago, and if that man suffered the wounds shown on the Shroud, then we may be looking at more than just a relic. We might be staring at the physical evidence of a crucified figure whose story shaped history. Could it really be Jesus? That's a question science can't fully answer yet. The story doesn't end here. Research into the Shroud of Turin is ongoing. New technologies, like DNA sequencing, 3D imaging, and AI analysis, are helping scientists look deeper than ever before. Some labs are exploring non-invasive testing methods, so they don't damage the cloth. Others are reanalyzing old data with modern tools. There's even hope that future studies could extract genetic information from the Shroud's blood, offering new insights into the person it once touched. Imagine that, discovering ancient DNA from one of the world's most sacred relics. But beyond the science, the Shroud's impact is spiritual and cultural. Millions of people, across faiths, see it as a symbol of hope, mystery, and love. Even if science never proves it belonged to Jesus, the power of belief continues to draw people in. It's a relic that connects past to present, faith to fact, mystery to meaning. And the blood type? It's just one thread in a much bigger story. So, what do you think? Could the type AB blood on the Shroud of Turin really be the blood of Jesus? Is it an ancient anomaly? A medieval hoax? Or something divine? One thing's for sure, the Shroud keeps us asking questions. It challenges what we know, and what we believe. And in that tension between science and faith, something powerful happens. Thanks for watching. If you found this topic as fascinating as we did, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into history's biggest mysteries. Leave a comment below. Do you believe the blood on the Shroud is real? Or do you think there's another explanation? And don't forget to check out our next video, where we explore the Sudarium of Oviedo, a second cloth? You won't want to miss it. Until then.